Hey guys, what's up? It's me Chrissy and I'm back with a book haul. These are all the books that I bought in January, and actually I had kind of a personal resolution to, for every one book I buy, I will read 5. So I kind of overdid it just a little, and it seems like I'm going to be reading the book's worth just January, and I'm beginning to think that that was not a very good personal solution. I mean, like, my energy was high and now it's like stop buying books, but at the same time I can't because there are actually some pretty good ones now. One of the used bookstores I used to go to shut down, so the other 2 branches left in the city are taking in what used to go there. So kind of like there's so much nicer books now heading to the places I normally go, so it's kind of hard. But also a friend of mine was having a little book sale, and she sells her books on Instagram. I think I'll just link her page down below in case you guys are interested. It's avillainsellswhat. Avillainsellswhat, sorry. She buys really great high quality books, and sometimes they're only read once, so they're still pretty brand new, and she sells them for so much cheaper than they're worth. And she's such like, I love her taste, and I like how she keeps her books, because I keep my books the same, so we have that in common. So I'll just start with the books from the used bookstore first, and then I will head on to the books that I got from my friend Sarah. I found this, My Grandfather's Gallery, A Family Memoir of Art and War by Anne Sinclair. It's a Picador book. So it's basically a memoir about her grandfather's art gallery, and as you know, I go to art openings a lot, and so like there's pictures and everything inside, because they were like Jews, and then, you know, he had to give it up because it was the war. And I was really trying not to buy this. I really tried my hardest not to buy this, and then when I kept leaving the store, and I'm like, well, if it's not there, then it's not for me, it's not meant for me. And then I go back, and then I like relentlessly look for it. I'm like, oh no, it's still here. And I'm like, oh, but you know. And then so I just decided, you know what, if I'm still so obsessed with it, I'm just gonna get it, because memoirs and art galleries are like my jam. So here we go. The next 2 are pretty funny. They're not funny, but I mean, it's funny how they're the same author. And the first one is Susan Sontag's Illness as Metaphor and AIDS and Its Metaphors. I think this is 3 different, like, either essays or readings by Susan Sontag. I don't know much about her, but I know that I wanted to read her, so this is pretty good, and the condition is really good still. I mean, look at that. And it's floppy. That means it'll last longer for me. I don't know, there's just something about me and Picador and their memoirs, so yeah. And then I found Susan Sontag, Reborn, Journals and Notebooks, 1947 to 1963. So this, I believe, is the first in her, like, journals. I don't know how many she has, but I know that every time I look for them on used bookstores online, she's usually one of the first sold out. And that, I mean, the fact that she sells out so quickly, like, that's interesting, because I'm like, so she must be good then, you know, if she was to sell out like that. So I'm like, okay. And then the thing is, when I flip through this, some of it is like just random notes and like things, sorry, slipping. So yeah, I don't know, I'm excited for this. It might be my next nonfiction read. Oops, I had my other ones that I bought. I bought Spirits in Bondage. It's up there by C.S. Lewis. I'm not getting it. I want to get it, but I bought it up there. So the next couple books are from my friend Sarah from A Villain Reads What on Instagram, and she sells her books for A Villain Sells What, also on Instagram. Check her out. I had my eye on this for a long time, and I'm so glad nobody bought it. So glad. And it turns out it's one of Winna's favorites, and that is White is for Witching by Helen Oyeyemi. So I think this is about 3 a mom and her daughters or something, or, well, this family called Silver and something of, you know, one of those types of English book things. English book things. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it, so I'm gonna wait until October to read this, because Winna said it's good for Halloween. And then The Power by Naomi Alderman. This isn't the other one the other cover that I wanted, but I mean, I'll take anything, because I have had my eye on this for such a long time. It's from Kinokuniya. That's Malaysia. That bookstore. I think it's Malaysia. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, okay? So yeah, The Power by Naomi Alderman, had my eye on this for such a long time. And then Pachinko by Min Jin Lee. And it's such a chunker, but I feel like this is great for when I'm kind of give up on the fact that I have to read 5 books per book, and then I just like give up. I feel like this is the book for me. So yeah. And the last but not least is The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. I forgot who messaged me. Oh, Erica. Right. She said that she really liked this book, so I hope that I like it too. I really like the summary when I was browsing through, and it just seems like so much fun. So I don't really remember the entire summary, so I'm not gonna like quote it to you guys, because I'm like, I might, you know, fake news. So yeah, these are all the books that I got in January, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.